Hey everybody, Leslie Roberts out here in the freezing cold garage. California's supposed to be warm by this time of the year, but we got another series of major winter storms coming in, and well, it's good for us. We need a little bit of water, I guess, huh? Hey, got some big news, exciting news going on. First of all, in less than 2 months, the 2023 Original CZ World Championships erupts at MMX Racing in Marysville, California. California, friends, the iconic state where motocross really got its birth. I know everywhere else in the world people raced and it happened in Europe and all that, but it's Southern California in the 60s and 70s. That's when motocross became, well, what it is now. And we celebrate that, that lineage, that legacy, every year, every April, out at the MMX track when some of the best bikes in the world are constructed and raced over a 2-day period. By the way, this year, the bike show, Rick Neighbors and Dave Boydson will be judging and hosting. And the call has gone out for every bike in attendance, whether it's a rat bike or a, you barely threw it together, it doesn't matter. Put it on the line at the bike show Saturday morning. Happens about 9 o'clock. Please get your bike out there. We want to see everything that everybody's brought. Doesn't matter if it's a gorgeously prepared twin port or a rat bike from '84. Doesn't matter. Just put them on the line out there, okay? By the way, registration will open March 20th at MMX Racing. You'll go to the czriders.com website, go to the home page, and you'll see in bold in red saying registration is now open. You can't get there right now because it's not open. However, you can go to czriders.com/classes and take a look at what we've done this year with our class structure. We've shrunk a little bit. The red and the black frame CZs, class of 74, are all together like they had been. We've dropped the age restrictions for the World Championship classes, with the exception of the over 5,500 class, which we get a lot of guys wanting to race. So, on that note, if you have any interest in racing in the World Championship classes, doesn't matter if you're a novice or a intermediate, if you think you got the goods to stand up against some of the world's greatest vintage motocross riders, get out there on the track and give it your best. Now, one of the features that has become prominent at the CZ World Championship, something that Robin Hanna, our founder, instituted and has passed along to all of us, is the sponsorship program. Whether you wish to sponsor a foreign or a national rider, or you in fact are in need of a bike to ride at the event. Let us know if you are in need of a bike and what it is you're looking for, and or if you have a bike that you would like to donate for the weekend to an international or national rider, a guy coming from Florida, say, or Maine or Michigan. This has become a feature of our event. And it really is the mark of gentleman motocross, where we take our lovingly prepared, expensive machines off the shelf, bring them out for a weekend, and let others ride them. It's something that I take great pride in. We're out here right now banging away on a couple bikes that we hope to be seeing at the event this year. So if you have a need or have a bike, let us know soon so we can get things rolling for you, okay? Now, if you need hotel accommodations, we have a great package just down the road at the Comfort Suites Inn. They've been helping us out for a number of years. This year we're getting a 20% room discount. Not bad. On every night that you stay. We also have access to the conference room where you can store your bikes safely off the street without any concern. When you call up or email them, ask for the racer discount, and Gene or whoever's at the desk will take care of you. They have been wonderful. So Again, we want to thank Comfort Suites, and if you need hotels, get on it right now. Now, one of the issues that the original CC World Championships Committee has been discussing are making changes to the event to spice it up, make it more interesting, add things, this type of thing. And we decided, really, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. There's a lot to be said for keeping things running status quo. And as you know, the last couple of years we've had a pretty smooth running event. Both days, Saturday and Sunday, have gone really well. So ultimately the decision was to do nothing. Shrink a few classes, focus on the bike show, get everybody out there on the track for practice, and leave it at that. Focus on great racing, really. And with that in mind, we're going to make some changes to the track. Probably the start's going to be a little different than what you're used to seeing. But I think everybody's going to enjoy it, especially with all this rain. The soil's going to be perfect. Conditions should be great. Of course, we can't promise anything, but we're setting up for something fabulous this year. We really are. On that note, the World Championship classes, one of the classes is the Builders class, which means anything goes on a CZ. Really, suspension, engine mods, whatever you've done to your bike that is not stock, get it out there. If you feel like dicing with the big boys and girls, that's the Builders class for you. Now we've also separated the Faltas into their own class, but those Faltas, the 75, 76 Faltas, we want them to be stock suspension, stock motors. If you've breathed on the motor or added 3 inches to suspension, that bike goes in the Builders class, okay? Other than that, that's about the most changes we've made. Trying to make classes a little more efficient, the racing a little bit better, and a little bit more fair. On the issue of fairness, I've noticed, been going over some of the results of the last few years, there are a few gentlemen who are seasoned racers that have been racing motocross for 30, 40, even longer years. And yet they signed up for the Novice Class and won, not surprisingly. I'm not going to censor you or call anybody by names, but come on, this is gentlemen's racing. I don't think anybody needs a Novice Class trophy too bad if they've been racing for a number of years. So this year, and you know who you are, step up and sign up for the intermediate or even expert classes, okay? Test yourself. If you've been racing motocross for over 30 years, I don't care what your results are, you're an expert. You've been doing it. You know racing. Maybe you're not in any shape, and maybe you're coming off injury like some of us are. Doesn't matter. Step up, put yourself in a higher class, and let the guys that have never raced before earn something, okay? All right, now with that said, let's get on our bikes. Let's get everything prepared. Make sure you got hotel accommodations. We're expecting a real strong turnout, and gosh, I'm excited. If I don't freeze my ass off in the meantime, I will see you all there. I should tell you, Friday, the 28th of April, we have an extensive practice session that afternoon to get everybody familiar with the track. That happens from about noon till 4-ish or so. That's a real nice thing to attend. You want to get used to that track, work out the bugs, get registered, get your transponders, all that kind of thing. And then of course Saturday morning we open up with a little falderall. Gary Plage and myself yelling and screaming for a few minutes, and then boom, it's bike show and a little bit more registration. Then we hit the track for the Robin Hanna Cup, the post-vintage ordeal, where the 100cc challenge from 79 and 1984, those fast, beautiful Yamahas, they get out on the track along with the adult minis and all the post-vintage stuff, all the way up to modern bikes. We've got classes for modern bikes as well. So if you have a Jones to ride anything Yeah, you're going to have a chance on Saturday. Sunday, of course, is devoted to vintage motocross, not just CZs, but we've got classes for all vintage bikes. Vintage bikes up to 1974 with 7 inches and 4 inches of suspension. It's going to be a great weekend, as they have been in the past. I'm looking forward to it. If you have any questions or you can't figure out how to register, what class to be in, all of that, which begins on March 20th, let us know. Get hold of the committee and we'll hold your hand and walk you through it. Shouldn't be too difficult. Once you hit that red tab, it'll take you through the classes that are available. And I could go on all day. I'm getting excited. I'm also freezing my ass off out here. All right. I will see you folks the weekend of the 28th. All right? Take care.